Hey guys, welcome back. I know I've been gone for a hot minute. It was not intentional. I have been just so busy this past month, but I think now that I'm in the clear. I only have like one thing at the end of March and then one thing in April, and then I think that I should be good for a little while. So thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I didn't think so many things were gonna happen in the last month, and they just did, and so anyways, today's video is going to be my current favorites. I am a little bit under the weather, and I did kind of lose my voice over my birthday weekend, which kind of signals that it was a good birthday weekend, right? So if I'm a little raspy, I'm sick, and my voice is just coming back. But I wanted to do kind of my current favorites since I haven't really done a favorites video in a minute. I'm gonna actually eat a Sour Patch Kid before we get this going so I get a little energy. No, I don't like the yellow ones. I just keep pulling out yellow ones. All right, I'll go with this one. So before we jump fully into the video, I just want to take 1 second to thank you guys so much for all the love that you've shown on my glow kit with Anastasia. It's honestly so surreal to see my name right under Anastasia Beverly Hills, to see it on the first page of Sephora, to know that it's going to be in Sephora stores. It's honestly mind-blowing, and it's such like an accomplishment for me. Like, I feel super fulfilled from it. Like, I can't put into words how amazing it feels, but I just want to thank you guys so much. The tweets are nonstop, the Instagram tags are nonstop. You guys just seem to love it so much, and that just makes me feel so good. So if you didn't know, I did launch a glow kit with Anastasia. This is her right here. She is so beautiful. We'll talk about her a little more in a second because obviously she's going to be in my favorites video, but I just wanted to take a second before we really jumped in to thank you just from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me, and just know that all the love that you show to me, it never ever goes unnoticed. So, okay, I'm gonna tear up. Side note, Carly was in town for my birthday, and we all went out on Friday night, and she was like, let's cheers to Nicole's palette, and Charlotte started crying in the middle of the club. I was like, I can't take you anywhere. Okay, skirt. Now let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so my first favorite really quickly is from Audible. You guys know that I love Audible. I usually mention them in my favorites to you guys, and since I haven't done a favorites in a hot minute, I thought I would mention it quickly because I do get tons of tweets about it. So if you want to start a 30-day free trial, all you have to do is go to audible.com/Nicole, and you can start a 30-day free trial. They have a huge selection of books, magazines, anything your little heart desires they have. Currently, nerd alert, have been listening to all the Harry Potter books. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. I am currently on the Half-Blood Prince, which is like 4 or 5, so I'm deep in it. I am deep in it, and I have all the Harry Potter books. Nerd alert again. What I really like to do so that I'm like engulfed in the book is listen to the book as I'm reading along with the book, and for some reason it helps my imagination to run wild. I don't know if it's like an only child imagination that I've got going, but I feel like when I'm reading and listening to the book at the same time, it's better than the actual movies. So if you guys want to try any kind of audiobooks, all you have to do is go to audible.com/Nicole and sign up. I genuinely love it. Like, it's not just like a sponsored post for it. I use Audible every single day. I'm listening to Audible at some point throughout my day. And you guys know that I love the kind of self-help book. It just really helps to feel like empowered in yourself. So as always, I will list my favorite titles in the bottom bar. Okay, so now on to makeup. I'm gonna break it down. Hi, boy. Where did you come from? My voice, though. Oh, and also thank you for all the birthday wishes. Okay, so let's talk about some setting sprays, primer waters, things that you spray on your face before or after or during the time you're doing your makeup. So I have 3 that I want to talk about with you guys. These are my favorite of favorites, and they all serve a different purpose for me. So the first one that I use is from Urban Decay, and it is the B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Priming Spray. So this guy I use before I do my makeup. Like it says, it is a prep spray, and it's skin balancing, even skin tones, and it's oil absorbing. So this basically hydrates and primes your face. It kind of gives it like a little burst of moisture before you do your makeup. I still do apply a moisturizer before I do my makeup. This is just the absolute first step that I do, and I can't, like, I swear that if I don't spray it on my face before I do my makeup, that my makeup doesn't turn out as good. That could just be in my head, but this guy is probably about to here. So I love him. I know he's been out for a while, but I hadn't really ever used him, and now I just feel like I can't go on in life without him. That's how good he is to me. My next one is from Smashbox, and it is the Photo Finish Primer Water. This is a staple for me. I use this throughout the entire time I'm doing my makeup. I will spray it on my beauty blender if I think that it's getting too dry when it's time to, you know, blend out the concealer, because sometimes he sits for a little bit until I use him again. I'm talking about the beauty blender. I use this guy when I want to bring life back to my face. So after I've powdered and done everything to my face, I will then spray my beauty blender and dab over everything to make sure that all the powder's off my face and that my skin looks like actual skin. I will use this to spray on my brushes if I want to use some kind of highlight wet or an eyeshadow wet. This is just the almighty spray to me. There we go. That hair was bothering me. So I have used this guy as my actual setting spray, but I found an even better setting spray to really lock your makeup in. But this guy is just like, he's very multi-purpose to me, and this is like my 1,000,000th bottle. It's really, really good to me. And then my last one is the Kat Von D Lock It Makeup Setting Mist. This is the last step in my makeup routine. I have used a ton of setting sprays in my makeup lifetime, and this one really performs to me. It's like I feel like I'm spraying like an actual hairspray on my face, because it's like an old like drag queen like secret. I don't know if it's a secret, I'm sure people have done it on YouTube, but if you really want your makeup to last a long time, you spray hairspray on your face, which is not good to do all the time, but if you really want your makeup to stay, if you spray hairspray on your face, it will not go anywhere. Don't do it if you're scared to do it, but it does work. I've tried it. But I get that same kind of finish from this actual setting spray. So this is my prep spray, this is my during spray, and then this is my after spray. I know it seems like excessive, but different things work for different purposes, and all those I just can't be without. I need them in my life. And I didn't dye my hair, if you guys were wondering. It's a wig. Like anytime I have a wig on, someone's like, oh my god, I love your hair. All I do is see this meme in my head, and that's all I want to say, but usually I'm just like, thank you. It's a wig. So let's talk about some primers, like actual primers next. I've been loving the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. This is a smoothing and pore perfecting primer, and it has rosehip and argan oil in it. I use just the teeniest amount of this, because if you use too much of it, I feel like it counteracts its purpose and it almost makes your makeup look not so good. So if you use this guy, use the smallest amount that you can. Like for each side of my face, I probably use like, can you see that little white dot on my finger? Like the smallest amount. It's a really thick primer, but if you have larger pores on your face, you're going to love it. I have larger pores on my face in these areas here, like right on my cheeks. I used to be super oily as a kid, and I didn't really take care of my skin as much as I should. I would sleep with my makeup on, I'd be bartending, bring my ass home, and go right to sleep with my makeup on. Like, that's not good for your face. So I do have a little bit of larger pores in this area, but when I use this guy, you can't tell at all. But again, I can't stress enough to use a tiny amount of this guy, because he is really, really thick and it'll almost counteract it, like I said. I can get rid of these pores if I do like a chemical peel, but I'm kind of scared to do a chemical peel on my face. I know you're out for like a week because your whole face basically just peels off. So if any of you have had a chemical peel and you've had like a pleasant experience, would you leave it in the comments down below? I mean, even if you've had a not so pleasant experience, I would like to read those as well. So if you've had a chemical peel and you are about that life, let me know, because I'm really thinking about it, but I'm scared at the same time. Now, we're gonna talk about foundation. The first one that I've been super into is the DiorSkin Forever Perfecting Everlasting Pore Refining Effect with Sunscreen Foundation. This foundation is too good to put into words. It is full coverage. It's not super mattifying, but it's not, my oily skin really doesn't break through it a lot, which I love. A little bit goes a really long way. I love the finish on it. I love the wear on it. I love the color selection. I have a bunch of colors. I'm currently in 25, just for reference. 25, 30. I kind of mix those two together, and when I'm more tan, I wear 35. But so good. It's not heavy on the skin. It is a very liquidy foundation. It's not thick at all. I love this foundation. If you haven't tried it and you've been looking for a more higher end foundation, I would give this guy a go. I don't really have any bad things to say about it. It does have an SPF of 35 in it, and I've taken flash photography with it, and I haven't noticed any kind of like weird bounce back or anything like that. So, too good. Too good. And then my next one is from Lancome, and this is the Tint Idole Ultrawear Makeup Stick. This also has SPF in it. It has an SPF of 21, all day color, wear, and comfort, and it has a soft matte finish. I have this foundation on today, and another one of my favorites. The color that I'm wearing it in is, why is it gotta be so small? I'm wearing it in 330 Bisque. It's all over my face. I was feeling a little bit, I felt like my skin was a little bit drier this morning, so I wanted to wear a foundation that I knew was going to be creamy on my skin, which this foundation is creamy on my skin. I honestly have never liked a stick foundation until I use this Lancome foundation. Something about the formula, it just like glides on your skin. It is full coverage, a little bit goes a long way, and it has a really, really great long wear on my skin, which is a little bit oily, which is oily mainly like in my T-zone area, and then like drier like on these parts. And I just figured out I am no longer oily skin, guys. I'm normal to combination. Oh, how things change when we get older. So bomb stick foundation. If you don't really like stick foundations, I would say to give this a go, because it really blew me out of the water. Like I said, pretty much the only stick foundation that I like. I've only got one concealer to talk about, and I know I've talked about it a couple times on my channel. It is the Tarte ShapeTape. I don't know what anybody was doing before they were concealing with this concealer. This concealer, I swear they just sprinkle magic in it, because that's how good it is. I have it on today. I wear it in the color light medium. I want to get one shade lighter, but every time I go to Ulta, they're always sold out, and I just don't want to order it online because I want to see it in person. But so good, long wearing, creamy, smooth, easy to blend, non-creasing. What? Like, it's really the bomb, guys. If you haven't tried it, please try it. It blows all of my other concealers just right out of the water. Just right out of the water. That's how good it is. Alright, next let's talk about some they look like nail polishes to me. It's what I have like on my lids today, but they're from Makeup Forever, and these are their Star Lit Liquid Powders. Don't they look like little nail polish to you? Charlo was helping me organize my makeup closet, and she had these in the nail polish section because that's exactly what they look like. But they're just these little liquid pigments, and they have so much reflect to them. They're so shiny. The color that I have on, I'm pretty sure, is this one, which is just 04, because Makeup Forever doesn't have names. This one is 02. These two are my favorite out of the 4 that I have. And then there's that guy. Oh, look at him. So gorgeous. Oh, 01 looks good. I've never used 01, but it's basically just like a white, like a pearl white. And then we have 5. I feel like I'm missing one. This is like a beautiful silvery guy right there on the end. So what I do is when I use these, obviously I like to set them with something. So the color that I have on today is 4, and then over top I have the Starlit powder, which are just as amazing. It's just a really intense pigment powder, and they have like a little opening right here so you can dunk your brush in, which I like a lot better than the ones that have like the little holes and you have to like sprinkle them out. So I will put on the liquid, and then I will put the powder over top. Let's see. And then there is the powder just on its own, but what I like to do is tap it just over. It kind of sets the liquid and then just intensifies it a little bit. Just that powder alone with nothing underneath it. That powder is in the shade is number 15. Of course, I'll have everything listed in the bottom bar for you guys. Next favorite is the Kat Von D Brightening Powder. This is in the shade Petal, which is like a little peachy orangey tone. So bomb. If you really want a powder that's going to brighten underneath your eyes and it's not going to be cakey or drying underneath there, please try this powder. They have, I think, 3 or 4 different shades. Again, I'm in the shade Petal, and I still do use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. That's what I use to kind of set my under eyes, and then I'll use this if I feel like it needs to be a little bit brighter under there, because sometimes I'm a little too pale for my ShapeTape concealer that I use in light medium. So sometimes when I'm on the fairer side, I do need to brighten up my under eye, and this powder is just so perfect. It's so finely milled and velvety. It doesn't crease under there, and it doesn't look dry and cakey, which is like a huge thing for me. And and my under eyes. The Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder is pretty much the only powder that's never made me look dry and cakey until I found this guy. And this guy I feel is even smoother than that Laura Mercier powder. I still haven't tried this on its own, like just to set my under eyes with. I do want to, it's just, I just know how good the Laura one is, so that's why I just haven't tried this yet. But it makes such a difference with like brightening my under eye area when I'm a little too pale for my concealer. Quickly, I just wanted to mention these Maybelline Lippies. They're two of my favorites. They're in the color 535 and 545. Love, love, love these two colors for my matte lipsticks. Not my matte lipsticks. My nude lipsticks. So this is 535 and this is 545. I love 535 with like stone lip liner and like a gloss over top. It's my holy grail. I have like 6 of these colors. And then I love 545 because it's like my lips but better. You know what I'm talking about. I know you've heard people say that before. I know you have. My next favorite is from Benefit, and this is the Gimme Brow. I wear it in the shade 3, and it is a brow volumizing fiber gel. I love it. This is what I set my eyebrows with because you can't see it because I'm on camera, but if you were to see me in person, you can see every single one of my brow hairs. I do have really dark brows just in general, so I like after I fill them in to brush them out with this guy because it just makes all my hairs come back to life and they don't look too overly done, you know? You know what I mean? Okay, so let's talk about, alright, so obviously one of my favorites is my Glow Kit. Ooh, my lights are too bright. So this is an untouched version of my Glow Kit, just so I could show you guys like a cute version of it. Because mine's beat to shit, let's be honest. So it has 6 super metallic shades. They do look super glittery when you're looking at them or you're hitting them with flash. They are super glittery, but they're not gonna be glittery on your skin. They're very metallic, very bright. You can also use them as eyeshadows, so if you feel like some of the colors might be a little too dark for your skin tone, you could definitely use them on your lids. So just a quick overview of the shades. I have Kitty Cat, Forever Young, Daydream, Forever Lit, Glow Getter, and 143. My 2 favorite shades, well, I mean, they're all my favorite shades, but the ones that I definitely use the most of are Forever Young and Forever Lit. So I'm just super proud of this. I'm so excited that you guys are so excited about it. My next video, I will do a tutorial using it for you guys. I just wanted to really sit down and just like talk to you guys instead of just doing like a makeup tutorial, but I will have one up this week for you guys using my Glow Kit. There are tons of videos already out on YouTube of people using them. I've just, like I said, I was just too busy the last month and it was all unexpected, so that's why I don't have a video up yet on it, but so many people have videos up on it and I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and just so again, thank you so much for all the love that you've showed me on the Glow Kit. It means the world to me. Like this is so surreal. Like, what? Okay. I think we're good. I think we made it through. We made it through! So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for riding with me for so long. You have no idea how important you guys are to me. I know that I've been super absent on YouTube, but it's totally not intentional. It's not that I don't love it. I know that I see that comment a lot. Oh, you know, she doesn't like YouTube anymore and she doesn't want to do it. Like, makeup and beauty and everything will always be a passion of mine. I just love it genuinely. I always have. I always will. I get busy and I'm not a good, I don't have good time management skills, and I know that myself, so I've told you guys that before, and like I said, if I didn't want to do something, I wouldn't do it. So to everyone that rides with me, I love you guys to death. Thank you for sticking with me for so long. It never goes unnoticed. I'm just not super like out there on like Snapchat and you know shit like that. Like I like to have private, like I like to have a private life. I'm a very private person. I think of myself very much as like I'm a hermit. And I have no problem being a hermit. So I hope you guys understand that, but I will be more active on the tube. I'll be vlogging a lot more, but don't think that I've lost my passion for YouTube. I have not. I've just been really busy, and I suck at time management, and I'm sometimes a very lazy bird. Just things that make me me, you know what I mean? But yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for all the support and all the love that you show on the regular. I just hope that you know that I love you guys just as much, and I wouldn't be me without you guys, you know? I wouldn't be me without you, so I hope you know that. So yeah, that is it for this video. I don't think that I have anything else to tell you guys except I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!